Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on when and where you see this. Depending on when and where you see this, I just wanted to say what's up and drop into your hearts what dropped into mine this morning. And it was super, super good. I enjoyed the thought. And I get a lot of questions about some of the things that I do online. And y'all don't make fun of my little this is my old iPhone and I didn't feel like getting it fixed. So I didn't, but it still worked. Okay. So I use it to live stream. If you didn't catch the video, I showed a video how I do my live streams when I live stream to YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at the same time. I recently just posted a video and I showed you guys like literally the janky way that it works. Because that's all that matters is that it works, right? So let's go to live on Instagram right now. Needless to say, I got some really good sushi. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to be done and eat. But let me give you the download that I got this morning when I was arising, honey. It just popped in my heart. Study to show thyself approved. Study to show thyself approved. Study to show thyself approved. Now, in the church world, a lot of people use that scripture and they want to like battle Christian whatever or whatever. That ain't what came to me, and that's not why it came to me. It came to me because, of course, you can go into the biblical meaning, but there's so much of the Bible, you guys, that's giving you life principles that you should live by. If you want to be seen as an expert, whatever, fill in the blank, then you need to study to show yourself approved. And what I love is that study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not be ashamed. Listen, if you putting in work, you don't have to be ashamed of the fruit, the results. And if someone, like if you're out somewhere and you need to prove yourself for a job, if you need to prove yourself, maybe you're bidding contracts, or maybe you are, I don't know, whatever you want to be up to, then the thing about it is that you have to exactly, Glennis, master your skill set, whatever the skill sets are. So many women, for example, let's talk about makeup. Fellas, we know you don't wear makeup. Some of y'all don't. But here's the thing. If you want to be really, really good at your makeup, instead of looking at other women saying, I wish I could, 10 years gonna go by and you've been saying the same thing. Whose actual fault is it? Because is the information out there? Yeah. Have you put the study time in? So there's a certain amount of time that you have to put into something. And we know this to be true. I don't care how old you are. We still do it even the older that we get. Kids do it, but then you see grown people doing the same thing. And so it's just a really quick reminder for myself and for you guys, for everybody watching, to make sure that you're not sitting up wishing for something that you haven't studied yourself, like you haven't studied yourself enough so that when you receive it, first of all, you can retain it. And also so that you can maybe be known as something. Because a lot of people, we talk about building our brand. We talk about making more money. We talk about saving money. We talk about all these kind of things. And at the end of the day, it's kind of a mic check to yourself. Like, did I actually study to show myself approved? Now, that does not mean that you're going to get approved by everyone and for everything. There may be some things that are here to test and build your strength. And there's a thing that you need to develop that you won't get unless you have been disqualified and discounted. Okay? There may be something that God wants you to have, a personality trait, a skill set that literally you got to go through some disqualifications from people, from places, from jobs, from circles, right? And that's okay. So the thing is, everything is working for me. Since everything is working for me, what I can continue to do is study to show myself approved. So before you can approve me, before you're looking for someone to like your post, before you're looking for 500 new followers, before you're looking for fill in the blank, how about just being on your grind for your whatever it is that you're on your grind for? Does that make sense, you guys? And that's really, 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 really important. I realize that's something that I naturally do. If there's something that I want to know, then I am going to literally go ham. I study with the ridiculous, like vengeance. Like It's foolish. Like the way, if there's something that I'm interested in, I am literally studying like crazy, 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 crazy. And I'm also not just studying, I am applying, because remember, you want to be wise, and wisdom is applying the thing that you learned. And so when I thought that I wanted to have a career as an app developer, for example, I spent countless nights, countless hours learning about app development from scratch first. And then I realized that I didn't even have to learn from scratch. But guess what? I'm so glad that I did, because by the time I knew the shortcuts, I figured it out. And all I did was keep studying and keep talking to people and keep testing. The way that I kept testing and reading the statistics on app development, I literally, good morning, Tyrone. Good morning, Joanna. I literally decided that, okay, I'm going to go and make an app for some people that I know, local business, friends that have local businesses. So local band, I did dental office, several hairstylists. I said, okay, let me put what I have learned. Hey, K-Spot Therapy. Let me put what I've learned to the test. And so all of that studying, once I began to actually test out the things that I learned, I began to get paid $2,000 per app. That was awesome, right? And it's like, oh my gosh. Now, what I learned was, this is great, but it doesn't light me up. And so for some of you, you need to stick with it even though it don't light you up. You need to know that that's called knowing thyself. But for me, I know thyself, and I know that, okay, this was something that was really great. Maybe I was just supposed to learn it for the business that I was in at the time. And that's okay. But I wanted to get involved, and I learned so much that it's still valuable information for me today. Okay. So it also helps with my creation. It's just crazy. So everything is always happening for you. Your experiences have purpose. Even when even when you've tried something and that's not the thing you thought it was going to be, it is to show you what is to be. So nothing, if you live like that, you'll literally start going, oh my gosh, like everything works out for me. Even the things that don't look like they're working out. Does that make sense, you guys? So hopefully you understand, like there's a lot of interpretations of studying to show thyself approved. But what I got this morning, what downloaded to me to tell you guys, is that studying to show yourself approved is like a whole lifestyle, because there's just certain things you can't come to say to me because I know my stuff. Okay. I don't even talk about stuff that I don't know about. Like, that's boring to me anyway. Like, I don't know enough, and I don't want you to call me on something that I can't answer. And if I do talk about something that I've heard about but don't know about, I'm going to tell you, I don't know, but I've heard, go look over there. Right. And so I get to walk, and that's how you really live authentically, you guys. You don't have to worry about a lot of different stuff happening. Like, I don't worry about half the stuff people worry about, because I'm really just, I'm approved by moi. Okay. I approved me. Everything that I know and everything that I'm consuming and everything that I'm up to are the things that I've studied and grinded for, hustled for. So they got an old song that say, try me, try me, try me. Okay. I don't know what that song was talking about, but I'm just saying, try me. So, and here's the thing, you can't know everything. And so in that same sentence, it's like, oh, I don't know that. Okay. Because I don't know what I don't know. So it's a two-way street. Know what you know confidently. And when you reach a moment where, oh, I didn't see that coming, it's totally okay to be like, oh, I didn't see that coming. This didn't turn out the way I thought, but I'm back on it. I'm going to get back on it. What did I learn? Does that make sense, you guys? So you don't have to walk around like you're some scaredy cat and you're afraid to get it wrong and you don't want to take action, or you only taking like a little bit of action because that's what folks be doing a little bit of this and not really going all in. I just want just enough. That doesn't make any sense. I can tell you right now, I hate that I was thinking like that, but it also served a purpose for me to scream at everybody I know, don't just try to get just enough, because also that's disrespectful to God. Like, God is a giant. God is great. God is good. God is massive. God is like the infinite, all-knowing, the capacity is limitless. And then you want just enough. What does that say about your walk of faith, right? Stay in your lane. That's one of them sentences that I don't really know about. Like, that's a sentence that can go both ways. Because sometimes people used to tell me all the time that I was doing too much and I needed to stay in my lane. And now my life, the whole highway is my lane. Those same people, like, how did you end up? Like, So that's a very interesting statement. I get it. I think that a better statement like that paints a prettier picture that Lisa Nichols taught me is get rich in your niche, and then you can move from niche to niche. So there is a moment where you need to stay in the lane, and then there's moments in life where you can actually crisscross lanes and zoom because you've been putting in work and studying to show yourself approved in each lane. So now you can cross. If that makes sense. Does that make sense, you guys? But I agree with you, Janisha. You weren't like, I'm not saying you're wrong or anything. But sometimes that stay in your lane thing, it gets people stuck. Their words have so much power that somebody can look at you and tell you something. And next thing you know, you stop doing what you were doing because you don't want to get it wrong, or like all of this stuff. It's just too much. Too much, too much, too much. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. That's good. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes, all things work together for the good. Yep. But even then, it's your lane. Correct. That's why it's kind of one of those statements where I just be like, and then sometimes, most of the times, I would just say in my personal experience, it was people that I was on their nerves because I was just doing what I was going by how I felt. And the average person, honestly, they're scared to live by how they feel, from their not being emotional flip-flop cuckoo person. I'm talking about knowing that this may not look right to you right now, but I feel it in my gut and I'm going to go for it. So a lot of people don't know how to live like that because of fear of judgment, fear of making a mistake, fear of failure, fear of it actually working, and then you're going to mess it up, all these different fears. And so most people, like, literally, they freak out to live like that. Meanwhile, they see me and they're like, she be doing too much. She talk too fast. She hyper. Da, da, da. And I just smile. Smile for me. Would you just smile for me? Tell your haters to smile. It looks better on them. I just started a new business and I'm really needing help with marketing to get clients. What would you recommend? Well, so here's my first recommendation to the Good Tea for Life community tribe. If you're watching on Instagram, you can't see the title. Good Tea for Life is just a segment of the Lakeisha Michelle world. I don't have my wig on. I need my wig. Anyway, that's me swinging my hair. Good Tea for Life is a segment where we take time to just talk about stuff that's good for our life so that we can live abundantly like God designed, right? And so we touch all categories and all kind of ways. But here's the thing about us good tears. We have to make sure that we ask the proper questions, because your quality, I don't know if it's Tony Robbins, Lisa Nichols, somebody, everybody pretty much that I follow at some point say, like, the quality of your answer, if you're really trying to get close to this answer that you desire, is depending on the quality of your question. And there is a book that I read a long time ago. Oh, it's my new phone. I don't have it in there. But it's a book. It's something about questions. All my CEO members, y'all should know. It's like a book. I told everybody to read it. And it was about questions. Is it the magic question? I don't know. Let me look and see if I have it on my iPad, because sometimes, yep, the magic question. So good. Okay, hold on, y'all. So this is what it looks like. The magic question. This is what it looks like. You guys should totally get it because it's really, really good. How to get what you want in half the time. And so what I learned from this book, and again, from so many of my mentors, is that if you ask a question like, and I'm not like, I want to answer your question, but the first thing I want everybody to know is that I get this question a lot when it comes to marketing, because I started with no money and created a 6-figure salon business and now a 6-figure online business. And so I love to share the things that I wish I knew that will save you time. And there's so many different classes that I teach for those of you that don't know. And that's a wonderful question of, I just started a new business and I'm really needing help with marketing to get clients. That's a packed question as well. So first thing is, I want to know, what is the business, right? Because maybe there's a method of marketing that I know about that from one of my other clients, or maybe something that I've seen that I can tell you to look into. But I wouldn't, if time was short, then I would be like, I can't really answer that because I don't know what your business is. Look into, I can spat out some random stuff and it'll send you down a rabbit hole, right? So really, really, really ask good questions and think about the outcome that you desire. So you were good on, I need to get clients. Okay. So my question, if I need clients for a beauty business, for example, it's who is the client that I want to get? Because depending on who that particular woman is, that's going to dictate the type of marketing that, you know, that you can do to attract that type of customer. Notice I said the word attract, because you want to attract customers, and versus like chase them and plead for them and beg them, because those kind of people versus the clients that you attract that seek you out, different type of vibe, right? Hey y'all, I love y'all. Y'all know I could literally be talking at least 4 hours. Well, I'm lying, because guess what? When I do live events, how many of you guys have ever been to one of my live events, my personal live events where I'm teaching? We go all day until we're done. It literally turns into dinner and drinks at night because we still going and I'm still teaching. I am obsessed with this. So that was just a random thought. I'm thinking, oh my God, I just love what I do. So that's why. So that was from Miss Pagar. But anyway, the quality of your question is important, okay? And so the thing is, if you want to get the right outcome, you got to ask better questions. And so if you want to attract a customer, then you've got to think like the customer. What types of things are they drawn to? And then that's going to dictate the marketing. And then we can get into what's the platform, like IG, YouTube, whatever. But it starts with knowing who that customer is. When I started doing hair, I wanted a customer who wanted her hair just like this. I didn't care about nothing else. I want you to want your hair to look like this particular style. Because guess what? If you like this, then I can include a whole bunch of other stuff that there's a bunch of other styles, but this one, I want the lady who wants the Halle Berry look, right? And I call it that because I just started looking at Halle Berry's hair and became obsessed. And that was just the thing that I studied to show myself approved for. And then boom, I became like the official Halle Berry hair person, like on the internet, on YouTube. Not that I actually did her hair. Don't know Halle, ain't never met her. But guess what? Because I studied like a stalker all of her stuff, and actually have been doing that since I was a kid. How creepy is that? It's not creepy, but I'm just joking. Like, it is kind of creepy. But like literally, I can pull up pictures that I found at my parents' house. Oh, geez, I have so many pictures. Oh my God, my life. It's just so many. You ever go to your camera, you just want to stop and go, oh, that was a good moment. Oh, that was a good moment. Oh, that was a good moment. That was a good moment. Oh, that was great. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all. Let me show y'all how long I've been studying. So my background is in the beauty business, and this is all relevant. Just change out the industry to your job. Are you looking to get a raise in an industry at your job? Are you looking to like get a raise, but you haven't actually jumped in and like studied to show yourself approved? Meaning really research your boss. What do they like? What's their favorite type of, have you really just got in and researched a whole bunch of stuff that makes you this package compared to the person that they're also considering for the JLB? Somebody tell me, do you do that type of stuff? Have you taken time to learn, their favorite news magazine and get it for them, or, what they wife like? I'm real good for, if there's a male mentor that I've had, I get real good with the wives or the girlfriends or the interests, because from that point, I'm in with your girl. As long as you with her, hey, what's happening? And they literally be like, oh yeah, my girl loves to talk about you all the time. I'm in your house now, honey. I'm in your house. Okay. Literally, look at this little box I found while cleaning my parents' house. I was drawing outlines of hairstyles. Look at this. Can y'all see this? Like, this is a box that I used to carry to go to people's house when I was like 13, 14 years old. And I literally was drawing hairstyles and trying to like master this look, this thing that was in my brain. To this day, I can take I can get a marker, and I'll go in and I can just draw the shape of the face and how I want the hair to be. And I create. Like, it's just that simple. So you guys, why can I do that? And to this point, literally 6-figure salon business. Why? It started back then. It started all the way back then. So my point is, you get blessed and approved and deemed official when you actually study to show yourself approved. So look at your life today and say, am I trying to receive some type of like approval, promotion? Am I trying to have maybe a body that I haven't studied for? Like, okay, if I want a certain type of body shape and I have not literally spent time to see what foods are making me allergic? What foods are making me bloated? What foods are like, are you taking time to do those type of things? See, that's why people can't have the life that they want, because they don't want to study. And studying is not just book smarts. Like, for example, seriously, when I said I am sick and tired of my stomach tripping, I go to the doctor, they're making up all this stuff. No. Let me just look at what I'm eating. Let me take time and monitor straight up what I put in when I get sick. What type of sickness, which vitamins am I taking, what wasn't. I literally just monitor, and I have been so free of the stomach pains for months now that it doesn't even seem normal for me to get them. And I have struggled with stomach pain since I was 16 from food, and it's like, oh, if I just study, and then in between watching what I'm putting in my body, I keep educating myself. On my free time, I'm looking at food and how it breaks down in the body. I'm looking at cultures and what foods do what in different cultures. I'm learning. I'm studying to show myself approved. For who? For me, because I want to be healthy. I want to stay lean. I want to stay whatever. I want to feel good. Really, that's the end of the day. The stomach pain is just ridiculous. So I had to actually study to show myself approved. Keisha, just say hey to Blake, someone who follows me. Hey, Blake, we love Tyrone. What's up, Jay Cooley? So yeah, you guys, you literally study to show yourself approved. Look at my little picture. Like, this is so cuckoo. But early on Instagram, in order to get the look, like, you have to, if you're a hairstylist, for example, when you close your eyes or when you go to curl somebody's hair, you need to be able to, your eyes, the inside of your eyelids need to have an imprint of a style. You guys, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you guys. Anyway, it makes sense to me. And that's know thyself. Exactly. And that's the point, is that you have to study. And you want to study to the point of where if like when you guys see me, if I'm at an event, for example, when I'm with Lisa Nichols and I'm at her event is huge. There's 400, 500 people in the room. And then there's, 1,000 people on the internet or whatever on live stream that they're living at the same time. So you're in a room and she's creating and crafting, and her event is very intimate. And it's a big deal, right? And there's a lot on the table. And for her to just give me the mic and literally be like, Keisha, go out there real quick and talk about this. No prep time, no lead time. Why can't she trust me with that? Some of you guys want mentors and you really want somebody to give you some information and give you a platform and give you a push, but people are watching you. And so you have to study to show yourself approved. And it don't matter what the approval is for. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. But that dropped in my spirit and I felt led to tell you that today. So that's what I'm telling you. And I'm telling you this because God wants us to do this. He wants us to know what we know. Know it in your DNA. Know it at a cellular level. Okay. It needs to be a knowingness in your, I don't know why this is the thing, because this kind of makes me think of something else. Know it. Okay. Yes. Had to go vegan to get rid of stomach pains. Exactly. Study is a lifestyle of growth, health, healing, love. Yep. And just studying. Even I read all kind of relationships books because I'm like, I need to know the stuff that I do in relationships. I mean, you just study. You got to pick a category. Money. Like, you need to know. I got so many money mistakes I can tell you guys about. And I do tell you guys about my IRS bill and all of this kind of stuff. And it's really not that big of a deal. But the stuff that I learned the hard way, and it's really just the expensive way versus like, oh my gosh, this should be in school. This should be, especially for those of that people that go get trades, there should be a blueprint. So when you leave, you know exactly what to do, how to register the business, how to actually manage the money, how to market the business, how to run the inside operations of the business, how to understand your systems and processes so that you have flow and you can constantly grow the business. Who was teaching that? Wasn't nobody teaching that in my school. Okay. So here's the deal. I learned the hard way. So I see you guys keep sending something. What is this? Let me see what this is. So in the meantime, in between time, let's see what this is. I wanted to share that with you guys just to remind you, first of all, that you're so amazing and you're so smart and you can learn anything that you want to learn. And then, thank you so much for your knowledge. You're welcome. I'm a licensed esthetician. Oh, I love it. I want you to know that you're so smart. And I want you to know that studying is a lifestyle. Exactly right, Jane. It's a lifestyle and it never ends. Like, I'm never not I've had friends get mad at me because what I like to do in my free time is learn stuff, because man, it's just exciting when you actually put it to work and then you get all this amazing stuff. And then you go like, how is it that I can wake up and do whatever I want to do? Oh my God, because I studied. I literally super studied. And then I started doing what I was learning. And every time I made a mistake, I took note and I kept going. I know where Ocala, Florida is because that's random. I'm from Georgia and we used to drive to Florida all the time because my dad's from Florida. My mom's from Georgia as well. So we always drove. And so we would be all up in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. I got family in pretty much all the bottom states. But I remember Ocala, I actually can see the sign in my head. Isn't that funny? The street sign, the freeway sign. That was my message for today. He's speaking to me. Yes. So here's the question. And here's the thing that you want to look at. What am I looking for in my life that I haven't actually studied for, right? Does that make sense? I haven't put in the work. I haven't actually, am I looking to get a raise that I didn't even prepare for? Am I looking to get a result in my beauty business that I didn't prepare for? And it doesn't mean go start feeling bad and feeling sorry for yourself and discounting yourself. It just means that here's your opportunity to look at what you need to study in order to get the result. But first, you need to know the result that you desire. Okay? You got to know the result that you desire because or you're just going to be, I don't know, blind. Ladies, if you mad at your man, don't spend all this time arguing, girl. That's bad energy. You're going to get wrinkles and stuff, girl. You want to stay cute and fresh, girl. Just know what is the outcome that I wanted. Okay. What's the outcome? Calm down. You're going to have to woosah. You're going to have to put on some good music. You're going to have to be like, whew, let me just change my energy real quick and I'm going to come back. It could be the same thing with your parents. It could be the same thing with your whoever, name it. I don't know. Figure it out. I need this today. I show this. I have so many classes on that topic. Yes, Joanna. Hope I'm saying your name right. Joanna? I think I'm saying your name right. But yeah, so you want to look at what's the outcome that I desire. Okay. So even before you guys buy any of my classes, I try to tell you guys, y'all know I love selling stuff all day. I'm gonna sell all day, period, point blank. That's what I love to do because I only sell things that give people results, right? So you should love selling your esthetician stuff because you're giving people a result. You should love selling Lanisha, whatever you do for a living, Tyrone, hairdresser. All you guys should love selling whatever your product is. If I was selling this nail polish, if I was selling this phone case, honey, I like to sell because that is what you do. You're offering something of value to people. It blesses my soul every time I see gold glitter because there's a quote that they say is gold dust in the air. Do you know what that means? That means that gold is that's luxury and there's gold dust everywhere and it's just all in the air and every single day. It's just a reminder that it's abundance. There's an abundance, right? Anyway, the point is you got to study to show yourself approved and you got to know the outcome that you desire. Before you buy something from anyone, what's the outcome that I desire, right? And then you look and go, oh, does this say that I will, this will support me in getting that outcome, whatever it is. And then from there, you make your choices. But a lot of times we're frozen, we're stuck, and it's in your classes, your online courses. Thank you. Look at my team. My tribe be like, yes. I have very loyal online class members, to the point where I have to tell y'all, don't buy this. I'm about to release this. I be in my email please do not buy this if you already bought this. Because they be like, we in. Why are people like that? Because they get results and they go, oh, now here's the other side. The reason why I do Good Tea for Life is because you can have a formula right in front of you. You could have a class right in front of you. You could have an ebook and a workbook and a whatever right in front of you. But if something is blocking this, then you're still going to be hitting a wall. Does that make sense, you guys? So that's why we do Good Tea, because there is just, we got to constantly be talking about how should we be thinking? How should we be walking and talking and being, right? Not that you need to be perfect, but we want to have success, and success is about your mind. That's what opens up all the tangible doors, the way that you be, your being, your mind, your spirit. And so Carla Maria says, yes, your teachings are results driven. Yay. I love you all so much, but I just wanted to remind you guys to study, to show yourself approved, and the approval varies of the type of approval that you may look for. It varies. It says, study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth, but shun, put away profane and vain babblings, for they will increase unto more ungodliness. Now, a church person will go into the way I grew up. They would be like, ungodliness is my shirt. Ungodliness is my makeup. They'll start talking about stuff like that. And it's like, no, if you are not having the character of God, if you a hater, if you doing some wrong type of something that's out of integrity in your business or in your personal life, you know, like that kind of stuff. Like if you are not doing the work spiritually, physically, mentally, whatever, then you're going to have all kinds of issues in your life. So we can look at it as a Bible verse and start thinking churchy, or we can actually just look at your life, the only one that you get, and you literally go, oh, what are the results that I desire? Let me stick to the facts that I know about. I'm committed to progress. So even in talking about what you know about, or really just staying in your lane, quote unquote, even in doing that, because you're committed to progress, how can you ever just stay in one spot? Look at Oprah. She just progressed. It went from radio to TV to a different state to this to that. And even before she went to Chicago, she got an offer. I mean, not to Chicago. She got an offer to go to Atlanta. Oprah got an offer to go to Atlanta, and she was making, I think, $25,000 at the time. No, she was making like $20,000 at the time. And then she got an offer to make $40,000. And so she was like, oh my God, $40,000. And I think she was like 20 something. I forgot. And so she said she was just like, oh my God, $40,000. Holy cow. Cause back then that was a lot of money. And so her director at her company, her network was like, you're going to go there and you don't know what you think you know, and you're going to be messing up. So I suggest you stay here and we'll give you like $24,000. And so I love that story because Oprah said, he's absolutely right. I don't know everything. And that guy was looking out for her, and he offered what he had, and she spent the time to study to show herself approved, and it worked perfectly. And it's like, man, you guys, that's what we should be doing. Spend time where you need to spend time. Ladies, how many times you guys always be telling me about my makeup? And if you see it every time, you be like, oh my God, your makeup's cute. And you say, I wish I could. And the question really is, do you really want to? Because if you do, then it's just a matter of breaking down what it is that you like about it. And then how do I get that for myself? Okay, I like the skin. Okay, I'm going to work on skincare for the next 4 weeks. Okay, I like the eyes. Okay, I'm going to work on eyes for the next 4 weeks. Okay, I want to start playing with highlighting and contouring. I'm going to work on highlighting and contouring for the next 4 weeks. Putting the time in is just because you're going to get, the time's going to pass whether you do the work or not. So if you decide to put the time in, when you get to that date in the future, you're going to be like, man, I'm so grateful because now I have the result. If you say you want something and you don't want to put the work and the time, it's like the time's going to pass anyway. And you're going to be in the same spot saying the same thing versus studying to show yourself approved. And approved to me is when you're called to action, right? If you're called to stand in action or stand on what you know, when you're called to a moment, when you need some strength because someone just died and you haven't been studying in your soul the word, then you don't have that strength of God to get through it. And guess what? You still do, but you're going to think you don't, because there's nothing that you come to that you can't be brought through, because that's just the way that it works. But if you always are studying when things are happening and they're being thrown at you, what happens is you end up like being prepared, and you're going to be like, oh my God, I have some superpower I didn't even know I possess. I didn't even know I can get through this, but you're built for it. You were born for this. You were born for this. You were born for this. So wake up to your greatness. I'm going to play that song for you guys because it's a rap, baby. It's a rap. You were born for this.
There's no doubt about that.
You were born for this.
There's no doubt about
This is my song called Wake Up.
There's no doubt about that.
So wake up to your greatness. Me and my girl Regan.
You can feel it. The feeling is deep within you. Just above your stomach, it has a certain depth.
Unleash the artist within. Download it in any digital store.
You feel yourself being pulled by it, pushed by it. You even try and shake it, but no matter what, it doesn't go away. You get caught in your own head. What if no one gets it? What if they don't like it? What if I don't really have anything important to say? My ideas are all
Get it, y'all.
sick of this. It's not life-changing enough.
Hey.
And although there's this continuous internal cycle, it's
Oh.
interesting to note that when you question the cycle, which
Hey.
is an extension of you, it
When you
ultimately
question,
means you're questioning yourself.
just know you were born for this.
There's no doubt about that.
You were born for this.
There's no doubt about that.
You were born for
There's
this.
no doubt about that.
So wake up to your greatness. Yeah. You were born for
The
this.
world needs you to play bigger.
You were born for
The
this.
world needs you to be
You
stronger.
were born for this.
The world needs
Candy,
you to
wake
live
up to your
louder.
greatness.
We're living in a world where people need to touch more, experience more, love more, go deeper more, live more, breathe more, shift their perspective more,
Hey.
be challenged more, be stimulated more, think more, laugh more, believe more, trust more, flow
Watch
more,
this.
relax more, and guess what?
The world
The world is looking
is
at
looking
you.
at you. Here we go.
You were born for this. There's no doubt about
Oh, you were born for this. Y'all got to get this album. If you working today, play this in the background. Wake up to your greatness. You were born for this. There is no doubt. So listen, wake up to you. Here we go. The world needs you to play bigger. The world needs you to be stronger. The world needs you to live louder. Yeah. The world needs you to play bigger. The world needs you to be stronger. The world needs you to live louder. Live louder. Yeah. You were born for this. Oh, you were born for this. You were born for this. So wake up to your greatness. I want you guys to see, to type wake up in the comments. If you're deciding that it's time, hey, wake up to your greatness. Wake up to your greatness. Wake up to your greatness. This album is fire, period. Like, it is such a formula. I want to see if you guys are deciding to wake up to the greatness inside of you, to start going, you know what? Yeah, I'm great enough to do this. I can do this. I was born for this. I am enough just the way that I am. Listen. I love it. Debbie says, wake up. Carla says, wake up. Jane says, got me dancing in my kitchen. I love it. An awesome good tea luncheon. Yes, I have sushi takeout edamame. Hey, Lynn. I love it. Pearl says, wake up. Listen, I pray. Let's pray. I pray that this energy and all of the things that keep coming to me, that it comes to you guys and it settles in your soul and it just activates you to go now, because the assumption everybody's talking about 2020 is now. And I know I'm probably in that mood because I just had my birthday. So to me, you know, this is another year. And it's just like the time is always now, because there's just an assumption that, you know, for time that you think you have, and we all pray and hope to have it, but the time is now. So let's pray. Father God, we thank you so much for this opportunity to connect online. We thank you so much for every single person watching. Every single person watching. No one's exempt. Anybody watching, I pray that they get a spark of this energy and it just ignites them into action on whatever they need to be doing. Let one thing just ring so loud that they know, oh, I need to go and do that. And Lord, I pray that you touch what they go do, so that you increase in their lives and they go, oh my gosh, it's you, it's God, he's got me. I'm not alone. I was never alone, God. I just love who you are. I love your spirit. I love your being. We praise you. We thank you for all of the technologies and ways to connect today. I pray that every single person is blessed this week. It's Monday. I pray that, you know, things happen that, again, just literally make you just be glorified in their lives, and they just can't help but say, God's got me. And so we thank you for the opportunity. Lord, show us today what to study so that we can continually show ourselves approved. And we thank you. We love you. We lift you up in Jesus' name. Amen. 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 Jane says, wake up, wake up. Yes. Praying that you wake up to the greatness inside of you. It's all inside of you. Nothing outside of you makes you great. You decide, I am great. And then you live from that space. And then all of a sudden your life will change, because you change from the inside first, you guys. And it's all about the mindset. Let me just say, wake up, y'all. I love it. Kai says, I needed this today. Good. Hey, Blake. Anna, how are you, love? It's time to wake up. You don't want to be in your deathbed knowing you have so much more potential and you knowing you have so much more to give. Exactly, love. Candy says, how do you cultivate your energy? I do believe that what comes out of me is an extension of what I consume on a regular basis. So like, and my core, the core of who I am, I just don't like boring stuff, blah stuff. I don't like negative stuff. I don't like down stuff. I just like positive, upbeat things. And so I think that over the years, what people see now, for example, I was saying earlier, I don't think I finished my sentence. Do I ever? When Lisa Nichols puts me on stage at the last minute, it's because of who I be. Like, I don't have to practice. Some people are practicing things and literally I can just be it because it's what I be on a regular basis. And so to cultivate your energy, I should do a series on that in the private Good Tea for Life group. You guys join the private Good Tea for Life group. I'm in the middle of redoing all the links on my sites so that you guys know where all these classes are. But in the Good Tea for Life membership, so much stuff I have to go to FedEx and do. But it's all these different classes. Like, all these different classes are going in there. And these are just like the printable PDFs and workbooks that you get from these classes, but they're all going in there. And I'm very excited about it. P.S. I got a new tattoo this weekend. Oh, yeah. For those church people that want to talk about marking up your body, I don't believe that, so don't even waste your time. I'm so excited about this tattoo. I'm so excited. And it's funny because when I got this tattoo, the people at the tattoo place was like, they were like, you're going to be addicted. And I was like, no way. They were like, everyone says they're not addicted. And then they get a bunch of tattoos. And then they're absolutely right. So this one says faith over fear. And I'm going to get another one like right here. Please save your comments again. Maybe I'll get it right here. Because I do not care that you think, oh, you don't need to mark up your body. Da, da, da. No one asked. I'm only telling you. Didn't ask for any approval. So how do you cultivate your energy? Yeah, it's just about consumption. What do you consume on a regular basis? And then deciding who you be. I love just to be happy. I am a light. I am love. I am energy. I am joy. I am like to the point where I have to sometimes hide because people just want to come sit up under me because they just get that from me. And I know that that is a gift. And I do impart that into others. But at the end of the day, I just decided who I want to be, you know? And I think that when you die almost a couple times, like you realize how valuable your life is. Cause I could have died in the hospital from negligence. I could have died from an abusive relationship. I could have died because of a car wreck. So there's just, and I'm not saying I could have died like it could have happened. Like, no. Like I thought I was going to die. I felt life leaving my body. And when you're in a situation like that, when you make it out, you like, whew, okay, I'm living. And you I'ma live, okay? I'm going to live, period. Or I'm gonna die trying to live. And that's all I'm here for. Hey, Rain, what's up, boo? So, yes, Lakeisha, thanks for the good tea. I always love listening to you, and I'm so like you. I used to struggle with the way I am. Sorry for any finished writing. Yeah, like, I used to shrink and hide how excited I am about life. But the excitement is because I just believe that all things are possible. And I'm constantly working on believing bigger. So I'm constantly working through my own worthiness because it still comes up. I'm constantly working through fears and beliefs that are not true. And it's just the work that we have to do. Thank you, Lena. Thank you so much. That is amazing. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Lashes Forever says that's my jam. She says she has everything in her online classes. You'll love it. I do really try to show everybody the stuff that, and I haven't actually done a good job I've done a great job, but I can do 10 times better in making sure you know all of the classes that I have, because the classes are insane. Like literally just giving you formulas. And like someone just said on Facebook, I teach results driven things because I just like results. Like very simple. 5K every month. When I started my online business, that was my goal. I want to make 5K every month from the internet. I also did that in the salon. So, and what I realized is that it was the same thing, same formula. 2K in 3 days. These are PDF printouts that I give as a part of the video lessons. So I show them a little proof, and then I go through and give them the formula. And I show the exact post, what I said, why I said it, how to make the profit goal, all that kind of stuff. So you guys make sure you turn on your notifications, because the sale for these classes, I'm doing a bundle. I'm gonna do a bundle. I think this is what's gonna be. Or I may leave it so that you guys can just pick what you want. I gotta figure that part out. So yeah, I may do, I don't know. I gotta figure out. But it's coming. Like, I gotta make that happen. Well, thank you, I think, Chris. Hey, Octavia. So anyway, moral of the story. Study, show yourself approved in whatever category, and have a good time. How to replay. It's in your classes, your online courses, even the research of what are you looking for. You teach it so well. Replay the courses. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I do have like how to do your research. I do. You got to research. You got to be a Googler. Like, I part-time work for Google unofficially with no check, although I get a check. You understand? Like, I love studying, and it doesn't matter the topic. It's just, if I want to see something happen in my life, I'm not going to wait for it to show up. I'm not going to wait on God to do it, because that's just crap. God gave you a brain. God gave you a body and some limbs and stuff, and you just got to go. So I'm realizing you can be conscious and not know how to cultivate the joy and bliss. I will say, you know what, Candy? Very, very, very interesting that you just said that. Most of my friends are older than me, and they always make it a point to say how much, because most of my friends are like 50 something, right? And they always say, you just have this joy, and you remind me of how I used to be before such and such happened, or before this thing happened. And as a person like that, I'm telling you guys, even in domestic violence, I still have my joy. And I really do feel like the spirit that was in that fool wanted to just put it out, and he couldn't, because it's just, I'm so intentional. I just believe that, I don't know, you just need to have fun. Yep, when you were younger, right? And so I love to have fun. Like, even as I have mentors that are so connected and so this and that, and you would look at them and you want what they have, and the business part. And my favorite thing to do when I get with them is like, let's cut up. Like, let's cut up. If we ain't cutting up, I'm not interested. I don't even like going to board meetings or nothing like that. When people try to be like all intense, I'd be like, it's not, you can literally live a great life and you can chill. Even in the meetings that we need to have, they need to be like results driven, to the point, and joyful. I don't want it to be repetitive nonsense. The ROI or the such and such and such and such. I'd be like, no. I was that way as a kid, though. They used to put me out of class respectfully, because I just would be like, can we have a little more fun? Even when I had to learn stuff in school, I made songs about it. I made like rap songs. And I mean, I just like, just joy. The joy of the Lord is your strength, honey. The joy of the Lord is, I have had the craziest year in 2019. And this lady walked up to me in January 2019 and said, God highlighted you when you walked in. She said, and the Holy Spirit came to tell you that he's showing me timber or something like that. She was saying something about timber. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she said, she was like your backbone, you're built for what you're about to go through. And I'm like, what? And then I'm like, okay. And at first I was like, the way she said it, I got excited. And then after that, I started getting nervous. I said, does that mean something about to happen? And sure enough, so much has happened this year. And I'm standing here before you guys, when I like gracefully going through it, right? And with no like ain't nothing missing. I'm good. Like, it's like, wow, and spiritually, I do believe that joy has a lot to do with it. When you make joy your standard, peace your standard, I cannot go to bed angry and frustrated and that things that happen, I have to release it. I have to work through it and release it. And so it just is this process. Yes, because children always ask questions and want to learn. That's a good observation. Katie said, Jesus said, be like little children. That's true. Have fun. When last time y'all took a vacation? Do I need to do we need to do a live stream on just having fun in your life? Do we need to do this? Let me know. Because y'all know I will. Do we need to do a live stream on this? We used to sing this song as a kid. As I'm eating and talking. My mother didn't raise me to eat and talk. Sorry, Mom. So, we used to do this thing. Sing this song. The joy of the Lord is my strength. 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 And it was like really finding joy in everything is really, it just makes life amazing. I'm talking, ladies, to your robe. You need find the robe you wear, the pajamas you sleep in, like the way clothing feels, the things that you buy, whether you're getting it from Forever 21 or Gucci store. Just even if you can't change your car, but you clean it out and you keep it clean, and every time you get in it, it's just like, oh, it's one thing that's not cluttered. Like all these little things. I mean, something as simple as shaving your legs, ladies. I'm not trying to be sorry. I mean, I'm just saying, like staying smooth and silky for yourself, baby. That's joy. Just being, look how oily. I love being oily and like nice and these things bring me joy. Keeping your nails and toes manicured, doing your hair, putting on some makeup. You don't have to go anywhere to put on makeup. It's fun. If you don't like makeup, it's not your thing. Doesn't matter. Like, then don't put it on, but find the thing that is your thing, right? Also trying to learn how to stay charged while being in a relationship. Woo! My single energy is totally different from me sharing my energy with someone. That's a yummy. Oh, you got good topics, boo. So I can't even be in a relationship. If you don't charge me up, I will be out. Silent. I'll be like, y'all see that meme of Homer when he goes back into the grass, like, and he disappeared. The grass covers him up. He just exit quietly. If the relationship doesn't light me up, whether it's a friendship or a partner, like I gotta be out because it just can't. And I know sometimes it be your husband. Oops. But y'all gonna have a conversation. Like I would have to have a conversation. Like we gotta find, because what got you together? Go find the joy things that got you together. And then here's another thing that I read about all the time in relationship books now. And I think there's just truth to it. You can literally, you outgrow someone. Sometimes you ladies, especially, we study so much stuff and we are always planning for the future and we're always going hard for, what we want and desire. And then sometimes your guy just isn't as enthusiastic and he likes where he is. A lot of men, they get in their 40s and 50s, and I don't have to be 40 or 50 to talk about this. Y'all must forgot my ex is 59. I know y'all gonna be like, oh my God, 59. It doesn't matter. When you see him, you will be like, oh my God, it's this funny irony thing. Anyway, the point of it is you cannot be with somebody who don't want to grow, who don't want to progress. You cannot be with someone. And I just noticed, a lot of men, they say a lot of times men say they're enthusiastic and want to grow and progress, or vice versa. Maybe the woman is saying it and the man, whatever, because I'm not male bashing at all. I love uplifting men. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I believe that a woman empowering a man is very much good for your household. Okay. So I'm not into nagging and all that kind of stuff, but I can say that from my experience and from watching other couples, it's like some guys will say with their mouth that they're doing all these things, but if you just watch what they do every single day, you'll be like, oh, so that's a big deal. Two young boys together. Hey, cousin. And so then it's like finding the things that charge you up, right? Finding the things that charge you up, because you're pretty settled and that's a sales situation. So what lights you up? Like, what's that crew? Sometimes it's like, for me, when I decided to take a big drastic move and sell everything and move to California, I went and got around people that I didn't know that were just everybody was in their challenge mode. They were in their, they were just going hard. I'm 56 years young and still have high energy. My friends are younger and they love hanging with me. Exactly. So now the funny thing is, think about it. My friends are older than me and I love hanging with them. So you just got to find your tribe. Like, for real, you really do. Like, I could never date a fuddy-duddy guy that's like a pawpaw, that's like not, no. So please believe my ex is super fine and popping. Literally, I have so many friends that be like, he acts younger than my husband and my husband is younger than him. I'll be like, not my problem. But anyway, we're not talking about him. I'm just saying in general, you want to be a light for yourself because light attracts light. And also, some things that are draining you, you can like manage. Like, what part are you not managing? Right? So there is a part where you can go, oh, when we do this, I get so drained. Like, where is it coming from? You got to really pay attention so that you can assess and then go, how do I get around it? Or is it something that, I can change? Blah, blah, blah. It's just those conversations. It's always being attentive. A man has to stimulate my mind, be energetic, and love life. Otherwise, keep it moving. Correct, Carla. They settle in. Sometimes we need to go back home and settle in. Step out and step up and go home and settle in. It could be so cozy. What? Sometimes you need to go back home and settle. Go back home. Who? I'm confused. As a woman thinketh in her heart, so is she. Yes! I am in tears. Thanks for this broadcast. It lifted me up. Oh, you're so welcome. You are so welcome. Hey, Tam Tam. A man had, I'm totally about mind. Like, mind all day. Mind all day. Because, I don't know, you won't be able to keep my attention span any other kind of way. You could be the finest thing. If you ain't got nothing between them ears, I'm not talking to you. You know how many ball players I done? Oh, and you be like, oh my God, I finally made it. He is extra rich. Here we go. We be at dinner. I'll be like, and then I just slowly walk away. My focus has been off for about 3 days. But why? Ask yourself these questions. Why? Why? And then sometimes, you guys, I do have friends, their life is so big, they don't want to date somebody that's as driven as them. They want to come home to somebody who is settled because they need that settling. So here's the thing. There's never one way. How many people say that there's one rule? It's not, because there's always typically some example of somebody who's done what they said don't do, and they're very happy. So I think it's about knowing thyself. I really, really, really do think it's about knowing thyself. And be careful, because sometimes I see people saying stuff about relationships and I'm like, but you ain't never experienced that. So how are you giving that advice? You didn't never experience it. You read that somewhere, but you did not experience. Like, I'm very much blessed. Like, when it comes to relationships, I be dating some amazing men, okay? Like, and I listen to some stuff people say about a relationship, and I be like, I could just tell you've never had this experience, so you don't understand. You are just quoting something you read or something you wish you had, but let me tell you something. So you got to pay attention. I'm usually in La La Land. Like in LA, or like La La Land, like you're dreaming somewhere. Hey, Keisha Reed. Lena said that's a fact. Hello, beautiful. I have also been going through the most now that it's close to the end of the year, like it's coming back to back. But I find peace in the middle of my storm. Correct. Oh, imagination. Yes. Make sure you just capture it. If you have a lot of things coming to you, like I literally have 2 whiteboards and 4 sticky big white papers on the wall, because I just go write it down. That way I don't have to freak out that I'm going to miss it or forget it or whatever. And then I also have plenty of notes on my Apple devices, because everything is in categories. And it's like all of these categories, and I can just go here and look at my journal. I can go here and look at my travel. I can go here and look at class ideas. I can go here, like literally just have look at all these ideas for classes. They just come. So I have a place where I can just go. Ooh, these are good. Ooh, I did that one already. Ooh. Oh my God. This is really good. Anyway, so yeah, you got to just have your like little routines and patterns that support your creativity. Does that make sense? So like for singing, I can always just go here and I audio record so many song ideas. So by the time I get to recording actual songs, It's just right here. And I can, have things that are just at your fingertips. All my devices sync up. So the song that I make here is going to be there, there, and there. Have big whiteboards, put your ideas out, set timelines. These are the things, guys. These are the things. Thank you so much. You guys are like so amazing. You are cracking me up with slowly walking away. Oh, like Homer. Do y'all know what meme I'm talking about? Well, Homer, yeah, The Simpsons, and he's like going into the grass. Like if this is the grass, hold on. It's like this. There's like a green wall behind him, and then like it's like he goes like this, and he just disappears. His whole body disappears. I'm just saying that be me most of the time when people talking, and when I'm somewhere I don't want to be. I'd be like, how did I get trapped in this situation? The nerve of these people. I must leave now. I just leave. He could do so much less and be happy. Me, I had to go. I went out to work, stepping up to design, home at night, settling the vehicles. Oh, yeah, for sure. Like some women need a man that is real settled because their life is so crazy. So you just got to know what works for you. And it's based on what you need. But you need to be whole and complete by yourself first because everything else is optional. So he could do. I answered that already. Yeah. I agree with you. I agree. I'm looking at comments on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Hey. What's up, Nitris? So it only goes back to, what do you desire? That's really what it goes back to, because things that we experience in life that are blurry is the opportunity to go back to your desire list. Like I have one. So I have a desire list, and I got everything on that list. And then I said, oh, I forgot like a couple things. I know I love edamame too. Anybody else love edamame? My friends are like, that just is pointless. Like you're eating a bean. I love edamame. And I have sushi for... I have edamame and sushi. This is my lunch today. I'm going to go get the binders made from FedEx for my online classes. And then I'm going to sell them to you later. I have Vegas rolls for lunch. And it makes me so happy. I'm going to do a PDF for studying to show yourself approved. That'll be a good PDF. Should I make the PDF for this? I think so. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Should I make a PDF for what we just talked about? Got it. I'm going to upload it to the Good Tea for Life membership. So let me show you guys. Since we on here, let me show you guys. Some of my classes that I have, because some of you guys are new, that you don't know what I'll be talking about when I say I have classes. So I'm about to show you, honey. So I have a class for short hair. It's called Short Hair Bootcamp. So if you wonder, like, somebody asked them, like, what does she do? First of all, ask me, don't ask other people. Second of all, anyway, so there's a ton of classes in here. I don't know why I can't. There we go. There's a ton of classes in here. So you can actually just take different classes on learning how to study to show yourself approved for these type of hairstyles. So that's one of the memberships classes that I have. The one that I am so excited to really focus on for 2020 and even in December is the Good Tea for Life membership, which is an extended version of what we do here. So if you love this, then you're going to love this because it's very detailed, audios and PDFs. So like the conversation that we just had about studying to show thyself approved, I'm going to make a PDF for it and then upload it in here. And so you can print them out and get them. You can print them and see, little things that bring you joy are like fresh roses, cute file folders. It says it's awesome time. Just all the little things, you guys. This is the things that keep you happy. So for example, you can take a class and then make your own binder. You can put 3-hole punch and then make a whole binder. And there's like workbooks to the stuff that I'm teaching you guys for free. I'm teaching you for free. But if you want the organized, non-ranty, random version, then that's what's going to be in the membership area. Plus, I had some ideas I wrote down this morning for different things that I've just been seeing people ask me about, like adulting things. Because listen, you could be 30, 40 and still not understand, you know, credit and stuff like that. And I'm not no credit expert. All I do is tell what I have learned and then refer you to the person who taught me. But I always tell you what I did and what I learned and what mistakes I made and what I wish I could have did. And then here are the experts. So there's definitely value in that. So these are like classes that you can print out. And all of them aren't this long, but you can take this at your own time and just start to like literally get your life. So this class, for example, is about making room and clearing stuff. Okay. And so it's really about tying up loose ends. And so getting rid of energy leaks. That's what this class was about. And so I have an audio that goes with it and then you can print it. Let's see where it is. Loose. Let me see. Let's see. So this one, this is the PDF. It's loading. I don't know why it's taking all day. I don't know why it's taking forever, but anyway, this is, oh, there it is. So this is the actual PDF that you get. And then it comes with a class, audio. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lakeisha Michelle here. So that's my radio voice. So it's really cool. So I'm very excited about what Good Tea will be for you, all my private people, in 2020. Okay. So these links, you can just go to lakeishamichelle.com to get the details for it. But yeah, this is what that is. So there's different classes that I teach on different things. This one is about mindset and how to think and be so that you can get certain success, whether it's success in a relationship with yourself or with another person or at a job or in anything that you're striving to obtain for you, whatever you deem success. There's a general mindset. There's like ways to live so that your life naturally is successful at whatever you're touching, right? Yes, make a PDF. Good. I'm gonna make a PDF. So there's this, I'm so excited about it because I'm going to do mindset stuff. And then I'm going to also do like some tangible things that are just I'm going to start including in Good Tea it's $19 a month. So like some of these mini workshops and courses that I do about money or, you know, things that I've done that I'm just going to start putting it in there and it's going to be amazing. So that's going to be amazing for the members, for all the founding members. If you're still a founding member, you know, you got the hookup. And it's $19. You can cancel anytime. You can download all the stuff. And so you get to listen to it all the time. I downloaded Canva, gotta learn how to work it. I love Canva. No, I so agree, Nutris. I love edamame sauteed. So yeah, that's one class. And then another class is my selfie makeup class. Like literally, the next look is actually this look that's going to be uploaded here. But you literally learn how to do, again, I am a licensed cosmetologist. It don't even matter because if you study to show yourself approved, then that's it. If you know how to give people a result. And so this is a makeup class that I have. And I literally walk through step by step all this makeup. Okay. And it's super fun. Then I have another class that I teach you how to make classes. Because a lot of you guys, you already have like a book, you're doing coaching packages already, and you want to learn how to create your own classes. And so this class, I literally go through, and it's videos and PDFs, and I show you how to make your own class the same way that I do. Because you can make a class like so many people. You could be making your class tonight. You could be making it right now. The reason why you don't is because of your mindset, hence why you need to get the membership and keep watching the free stuff and consuming all the people that are teaching you to start. Faith in trials, tying up loose ends, making room for what you want in your life. It's just all so freaking amazing. So for those of you that are always wondering what classes I'm talking about, there's so many, but those were just a few. Those were just a few. Some of them are memberships and you can cancel anytime. Some of them are one-time fees. It depends. If you have any questions about the classes, then you can just go to LakeishaMichelle.com. Hey, Sandra. Anyway, I love you all. I'm going to finish lunch. Happy Monday. Y'all know I'm going to be live again later. Cherie said it's good. Thanks, cousin. Peace out. Ask me anything at LakeishaMichelle.com. Bye-bye.